MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Houston Astros.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
Number 60 gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher.
Seattle.
Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball, and he's the guy who's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about starting the game off fast. We couldn't even get the lineups up yet. He's already homered on the first pitch. There could be fireworks today.
Gene Segura standing in. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you gave up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Now he tries to hold back, but he makes contact here, and this is looped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reddick looks up, and it's gone. A two-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. 9 base hits in 34 tries. He also has 1 home run. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Bregman into shallow left. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Digging in, Danny Valencia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards the hole. From deep in the hole. And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play. And that... Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's George Springer. The head-to-head history with King Felix. 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit down the third base line. Hernandez readies the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Hit on the ground to third. There is Seager. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in now, Leonis Martini. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Martini.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Leonis Martini goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gerard Dyson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
From the stretch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. A little roller toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one. Evan Gattis now standing in. The head-to-head history with King Felix. 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Carlos Beltran comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number 2.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Carlos Correa is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Way out in front.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Hernandez readies another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1-2. Here it comes. And a sinker, cold strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. So a strong inning. Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Segura.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air out toward left. Aoki is under it. 1 out. Ready to take his hacks again. Nelson Cruz, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman. Robinson.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cano waits on the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Aoki is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But never. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
Yulieski Gurriel is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. From the stretch. Started that swing a bit too early.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Third baseman,
Alex Bregman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Ready with another 0-2. Soft liner towards short. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, that right there shows how strong he is. That ball got in on him, but he fought it off a little soft liner to fall in the outfield and scores the runner from third base. That's a strong guy right there.
Here's Nori Aoki as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Runners on first with one down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Martin. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again. George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On now to the top of inning number 4. The M's lead it 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Seager.
And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Reddick is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Danny Valencia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Springer going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall, and he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Here's Leonis Martin as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Now batting, catcher.
So two are gone here in the M's half of the fourth. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Seattle, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading
0
off
for
the
1
fourth inning,
for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gattis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here comes another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Dribbled to the right side, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Here's Carlos Beltran looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Hernandez comes set. First pitch on its way. Carlos Correa will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. 2 strike pitches chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Dan Vogelbach. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's Gerard Dyson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, he hit that ball like he was looking for it. Just really crushed that pitch.
righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Gene Segura standing in.
Segura.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Line to the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night at Minute Maid Park. It's 4-1 in favor of the M's. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Fielder, Josh Reddick.
And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman.
Into the box. Yulieski Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cruz on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-2. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Chris Davinsky is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hard liner towards short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Left fielder, Leonis Martin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonis Martin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Here's Nori Aoki. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's George Springer, and here's a ball hit in the air. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
The second baseman, number
ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
1 out and a runner on second base. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Astros,
Evan Gattis now standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that one stayed too low apparently.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, You have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Aoki is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Dan Vogelbach. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Gerard Dyson will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty. But that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Comes set and the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High pop up. Altuve is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Nelson Cruz will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the M's 5 and the Astros 1. Ready for another chance? Carlos Beltran. been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Pitch popped up. Seager is there for it. One away.
The batter, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, that's called smelling the base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He swings and grounds it to short. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are two away.
First baseman, number 10.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. They're down here 5-1.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Luke Gregerson.
Digging in to try it again. Robinson Cano. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Robinson Cano.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper deck. Robinson Cano, a solo home run, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Reddick is there, one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Leonis Martin. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. chopped foul wide of first.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Mariners 6 and the Astros 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seager at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Nori Aoki. He doubled his last time through. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's thrown first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
That misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's George Springer. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Squared that one up just a little late. And a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And they're going to call this a home run. Now another 2-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Carlos Beltran. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Carlos Correa is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Grounded to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We've played 8 full. The Mariners are on top 6-5.
Leading off for the Mariners, catcher Carlos Ruiz.
Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Dan Vogelbach. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled straight back.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Digging in, Gerard Dyson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. Correa is there, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Josh Reddick. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Yulieski Gurriel stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Vogelbach is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Number 2, Alex
Into the windup and the pitch. Alex Bregman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hernandez gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Mariners blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Felix Hernandez earns his first win of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
10 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Dallas Keuchel. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, the Mariners tallied 5 home runs overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 6-5. Alejandro Diaz was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as Oakland pushed past the Angels, 8-5. The Indians cracked 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 8-3. The Red Sox sank